Hey everyone! So I do have to film this part pretty quickly because I am losing sun. But today's video is going to be a tutorial on this hair. And I know that I have done a hair curling tutorial already, but this is slightly different, even if the results do turn out to be pretty similar to my last tutorial. This tutorial is going to be how to get your hair to be this beachy, messy, waves, curls. I'm not really sure what I want to title this video yet, but it's gonna be like this beachy curl, beachy curls. I'm gonna teach you how to get this result in 5 minutes or less, hopefully. I know that when I do this technique, it does take about 5 or 6 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little bit more, sometimes it takes a little bit less, but I use this technique when I'm in a rush in the morning, but I still want my hair to be curly instead of straight. This technique is not going to be a very polished look at all. This is going to be more for those people who want the more bedhead beachy waves, if you know what I mean. I really like how this look turned out, and I hope you guys do too. For this look, you're only going to need a few things. The first thing is going to be a curling wand. I'm going to be using the Remmington 1-inch curling wand, and my heat setting is going to be at the highest heat setting. You guys can use whatever size barrel you want, but the bigger the barrel, the looser the wave, and the smaller the barrel, the tighter the curl or the wave is going to be. I like using the 1-inch curl because it creates kind of a middle curl. I don't know if I'm making any sense in this video at all, but hopefully you guys understand me. The next thing that you're going to need is a heat protectant. I use the Tresemme heat protectant, but I know that there are a ton of heat protectants on the market right now. You're also going to need hairspray at the end to lock your curls in place, but I personally don't use hairspray. I use this Garnier Fructis, what is this called? Pure Clean Finishing Paste, and it's kind of like a gel, and I don't really know how else to describe it, but I've talked about it in my other hair curling video, and it just locks your curls in place, but it doesn't feel like there's any product in your hair. You're also going to need a hair tie and a few clips to clip away strands of hair. I hope that this tutorial helps you out, and let's get to it. So first we're going to turn on the curling wand, and then we're going to spritz our hair with the heat protectant and brush through it to make sure there aren't any tangles. And then we are going to take the hair tie and get that ready. But first we're going to separate the front 2 little strips or sections of hair. It might look a little crazy right now, but you'll see why I do this closer to the end of the tutorial. Then you're going to gather up the rest of your hair and put it in a ponytail, and make sure that your part is still visible. I choose to part my hair in the middle, but this technique will work if you part your hair on the side too. Just remember to take out those front 2 portions of hair, and then you're going to clip them back so they don't get in the way while you're curling your hair right now. Then we're going to take a pretty large section of hair from the ponytail and curl that on the wand. You want to try and curl the outer few portions of hair away from your face or towards the back of the curling wand, but you can alternate the rest of the curls if you want. For this tutorial, I'm curling the hair in pretty much the same direction on each side, so towards the back of the curling wand. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, and after I curl each strand, I go through it and re-curl it with my finger just to lock in that curl. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, because I don't think that me describing it is making any sense to anyone. So we are just going to repeat that process through the rest of the ponytail. Take a pretty large section of hair and wrap that around the curling wand in whatever direction you want, and then hold it there for 7 seconds and let it go, and then run your finger through it to lock that curl in place. I think in total I had about 6 strands of hair in that ponytail, and then we are going to take the ponytail holder out and also those 2 clips, and this is what that is going to look like all finished. You can leave it here and curl those front 2 sections of hair if you want, but I like to go back in and curl some of the less curled pieces just to make it look a little bit more put together. I think you guys can see what I'm doing here, but if you do need a more in-depth tutorial, I will have my old hair curling tutorial linked in the down bar. And now we are going to curl those front 2 sections of hair. I like to split those sections in half, but you can curl the whole section if you want. Just remember to hold the section of hair on the curling wand for less time than what you held the rest of your curls for, so about 3 to 4 seconds, and they'll turn out like a nice loose curl. And remember to curl away from your face. Now we are going to take that Pure Clean finishing paste or any hairspray and just work that through your hair. I like this paste because it gives a more windswept vibe to my hair, I guess. It looks more beachy. I also work it through the roots of my hair to give my hair a little bit more volume. And this is what the finished look looks like from the side and the other side, and also the back. Okay guys, that was the finished look. I hope that this tutorial helped you guys at least a little bit or saved some time for you in the morning. So that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you guys so much for all of your support and for always watching my videos. And I love you guys, and I really appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!